right, let's tell our players they are good to go. Welcome to round two, everyone. As we mentioned, we've got Cal Shadow Step. This looks like a mulligan, though. All right, now we've got three Shadow, and Acantha Ascending, a Costlow-friendly Scavenger, a Pending Doom, and a second Acantha. Not bad. A little far away. Need some time influence here, but not the worst hand ever.
I mean, you can play most of the cards even without the time influence.
Yeah. And on the other side of things,
It's just,
johnkkez looking at 4 power, logistics expert, Daru Lee, shock troops, and a Hyphos. So 4 1-drops in hand for johnkkez.
yeah, and this is what this is what I've seen as like the normal starting hand for a soldier deck. You can go turn one expert, then turn two shock troopers, and turn three
Mm-hmm.
you can just amplify Hyphas
Mm,
to pump up your soldier.
yeah,
It's really good.
pretty good. All right. Cal, nice. Because of that primal symbol, is actually going to be able to get the active Acantha on the first attack here, making it 2-1. And keeping up
Well,
Fatal Misstep as well.
here's hoping for more blockers due to Akanta.
Vicious Overgrowth going to take care of that elf. And here comes Daru Lee. That one's going to eat a Fatal Misstep. So not bad for Cal Shadowstep. Kind of stemmed some of the early bleeding here.
Yeah, which is really good against an aggro deck such as soldiers.
There you go.
And
And
he
they
plays
drop a
in
5/5.
yeah, especially with flying, which is important.
Absolutely. Okay, so Hypho says 1/2. It's a 1/2 flying. Amplify 2, stun an enemy unit, or play a 2/2 on Hyphos, or draw a random sigil. So gonna play that out and then stun the impending doom.
I guess just to prevent 5 damage.
All right, here comes the Huntress. This is nice synergy with this Shock Troops. Gonna be able to make that Huntress nice and big off that Shock Troops. Get another huge unit here. Gonna be able to take care
But
of that 5/5 if they would like to, or they can get rid of the elf. Might be better.
I think you should get rid of the elf.
Yep.
Yeah, because there's too much.
Oh,
He
nice
then
synergy. So the
nice.
Cabal Countess has Ambush, which if you're not familiar, haven't seen this very much, Ambush can change the targets of a killer attack. So trying to kill the elf, but Cal Shadowstep able to just throw the Countess in front instead and keep their elf alive.
I wonder if like hanging Hyphos back was the better play because this gives Cal more blockers, and if Cal could have drawn another shadow symbol, it would have started removal for johnkkez side of the board.
That's true, although Cal's got to be a little careful here on their life total. Down to 10, this impending doom is hitting them for 1 every turn, and John Kez's units are pretty big.
Yeah, that's true. How can Cal get out of this?
So they can suffocate. That can get rid of the Hyphos, but
I mean, I guess it's a bit too late. Is it? Oh no, it's fine, I guess. Cal needs to get a removal or get another time influence for
yeah,
cost low.
the problem with removal is they've got this Huntress chain though, so even taking care out of the first one is just going to open up the second one.
Yeah.
Down to 8, and they've got this Countess here.
Mm.
No, they're not dead. Does John
I
Kekes
think
have
he's
a
yeah, he's dead to martial efficiency and
martial
vicious
efficiency?
overgrowth.
Yeah, there you go.
And vicious overgrowth, that's like 10 damage.
Yeah, that's a lot of direct damage on John Kekes' side. Yep, vicious overgrowth gonna finish it
Yep.
off. Oof, that was close.
Oof. Yeah. I
Right,
think
so
the extra damage he took from impending doom made the clock faster.
it did. It definitely did. That was very impactful here. So John Kekes from Team Invoke Lethal gonna take that one on a close game 1, but that looked like it could have gone either way. Props
So
to John
if
Kez on recognizing the writing on the wall that they were the beat down there and they needed to turn aggressive and just really push damage through.
I mean that's a mark of a good player if you know what your role is at a certain point in the game. Either you're gonna be defending or you're just gonna be attacking, put the pressure on the opponent, which johnkkez did. So
Absolutely.
props to him.
Although to be fair, you are the soldiers deck. Probably, probably in most situations, you should be the beatdown. But absolutely,
Yeah,
props to
most
them.
situations.
All right, this hand we've got 3 power Cabal Countess at any cost. There's the spicy one. Desert Alchemist. Ooh, nice alt art Desert Alchemist there, and Impending
Yeah.
Doom. Good to go. All right, I like this hand. John KK is going to toss one back. They're going to see a hand with 4 power Shock Troops, Janitor Dovin, and Maveloft Huntress. That's a keeper. That's about the
Yeah,
best.
that's
It's like the best 1, 2, 3 you can go right there.
yes.
And Janitor Dovin can go get a card with Amplify for Shock Troops. Pretty much all the synergies working together there. And something that was pointed out, I believe it was by either Doc or Stormguard last time, was nice synergy with Maveloft Huntress and Janitor Dovid as well, because you're able to get the cheap 4/4, the 4 power and health, without putting the unit at risk, right? Maveloft Huntress can get the 4/4 and kind of leave your 2 not completely protected, but it keeps the drawback of David kind of out of combat for a while.
Yeah, the Generator Dovit's a really well well statted card. I don't know if it's gonna be nerfed for a bit, but like having a 4/4 for 2, then drawing, then getting card advantage is really sick. Its downside is a bit negligible, to be honest.
And there you go. Jovid is actually just going to get another Shock Troops here off the top. But they're able to play out multiple threats here.
Yeah, he can play Daruli and the Shock Troops on
Mm-hmm.
this turn.
All right, there's Daru Lee. So notably, send an agent, kill an enemy unit or relic with 1 faction or less, and not kill that Dovid. Do you not think that what was the reasoning by not ambushing the Dovid here with the Countess? Too much removal on John
Hmm.
K's side? Seems like attacking with a Generator Dovid with a clean blocker was a nice play to
I
have there.
I think Cal was fearing a martial efficiency
Mm-hmm.
on John KK's side because it's open decklist and it did cause him to die in the previous game.
Yeah, absolutely. That's definitely a possibility. Unfortunately for Cal Shadowstep, John Kez is deploying out tons of threats here, plus a Huntress to take care of that Countess now. They've got a lot of power coming through this next turn too. Another Send an Agent. These can take care of the other 2 units, but those aren't hitting Generator Dovid here.
Yeah, Janitor Dovitz is such a beast. So I guess he sent an agent's Daruli here.
Yep. Oh. And then do you take out the shock troops at the end of turn?
I don't think so because you're spending a 2 power removal against a 1 power creature.
True.
And like it's not really you can save it for next turn if you wanted. But I guess I'm wrong.
Yeah, he's gonna take one. You got the other one in hand. So I think you're at 8. That's tough. That's 7 now. If you're playing that Impending Doom, every point of damage matters at this point.
Yes.
Another Generator Dovid here, and then this might just be game. You got martial efficiency, and you got a Huntress in hand. Now the
Yeah, this is
Huntress,
game.
the Send an Agent can take out the Huntress, but martial efficiency might just be too much.
Martial efficiency. Yeah.
Have to
So he
use
just kills send an
kill
agent.
that. Yep, have to kill the Huntress here, but then I
Yeah,
think
yeah.
just dead on board, right?
Yeah, that's 8 damage that goes through. What?
No attacks for John K. Kiss there. Okay.
Okay. Was that a punt?
Interesting. I'm gonna assume that's just a misclick because that was lethal on board, but that's all right. Another Huntress off the top here.
Yeah.
Unless I may have missed
John,
something, but
it's either a misclick or he didn't realize that he had Lita on board.
it's not gonna matter. Huntress is gonna take care
Not
of
gonna
that,
matter.
and
Oh,
one Cabal Countess isn't gonna do it here.
soldiers just doing what soldiers do and just keep attacking against the opponent.
Absolutely, and draft limited All Star martial efficiency coming up again in constructed, looking pretty good here. And John K. Kez with that pretty clean sweep 2-0 over there over Cal Shadowstep. That was pretty impressive from John K's side.
Yeah, really impressive knowing when to pressure the opponent and like or to hold units back. I really wish Cal could have like showed us how fair market was gonna be used in the deck.
Absolutely. Well,
Oh
let's see
well.
if we can check out, see if we can get Apple Chips versus Frafa. It looks like they're up and going right now. So let's jump over to a backup match here. Got Apple Chips on the bottom of your screen, Frafa on the top, and it looks like Frafa is up one game. Apple Chips on the Sentinels deck, which we talked about beforehand, but haven't seen till now.
The funny thing is with the set in the mini set, Volk came out. It also it also released the best way to efficiently remove it with Flash Fry.
It did, yes. Flash Fry was a spicy one for sure.
I really think that this mini set was geared towards expedition because a
Mm-hmm.
lot of it is it a lot of them really empowered the current expedition decks and opened up some new decks to try out.
Yeah, I agree.
It not much of an impact in Throne though. So yeah.
Right, and that Volk's Heart. So, for those of you who have not seen, Volk the Autoforge says it's an Endurance Overwhelm, and Entomb play Volk's Heart, and Volk's Heart says pay 3 and sacrifice it to get it back. So you can basically you can basically keep playing, keep bringing it back, keep playing it from the void. It costs a lot to do so, but it's kind of an unkillable threat. Or not unkillable, there are options, but it's a recursive threat that kind of keeps coming back. But you got to have the influence and the power to be able to play that. But as we just saw, Apple Chips went from nothing on board to a pair of 7/5 overwhelms, and even if they get removed, can do it again next turn.
So Frafa just plays Hyphos for the stun and attack for 10.
Yeah, that's a nice interaction there, though.
Oh, okay.
Interesting. Actually, just played the 2/2
Interesting.
weapons on it. Oh, oh, these have endurance. I'm sorry, those have endurance,
Oh,
so they cannot
okay,
be
okay,
stunned.
okay.
Yep, that's
Uh,
even
uh,
even better. Those have endurance. Yeah, I forgot as well. Lurking Zirben,
sorry,
thank you
chat.
so much for the follow. Welcome everybody from Lurking Zirben stream. We really appreciate you being here. We are on a 5 minute delay, so welcome 5 minutes ago.
Reading is a bit hard, chat. I apologize.
No worries. All right, taking out one of those janitor Davids, and here comes the trash. Two pair of 2/1s. Now those are stunned, so not going to do too much impactful here.
Hmm. So, what do you think, Tella? Do you play Daru Lee next turn and make the Volk into a dragon or one of your units into a dragon?
Hmm. You could. That's a good question. Apple Chips is at 10. The tough thing here is from this Volk. This has Overwhelm. You're going down to 1. So yeah, you might need to change this into a dragon just so you have a 5/6 blocker. But look at this, more trash coming along. Lots of 2/1s now for Apple Chips' side.
Does does Apple Chips have a removal? Oh, so Frafa just won the game. So Daru Lee, he just transformed his creature into a dragon and
Oh
attack for
yeah,
10.
look at that. And damage here. Frafa won the game, beating #1 Apple Chips. Wow, Frafa showing off how good these soldiers deck can be. Everybody trying these new decks, and Frafa just keeps punishing with aggro